welcome back to my channel. My mom and I are gonna go get our nails done today. I need to get mine like touched up and I need a pedicure. My toenails are so long, so I was like, it is time, and my mom was like, I need to go get a pedicure, and so we've been talking about it for a week, and today just so happened to be like the perfect day to go. So we're gonna go to a new place, and I'm so excited to take you guys with us. It seems like really pretty. Hi Gracie girl. Hi, you eating cookies? Nummy. I'm just finishing up my mascara and then we're gonna head out. So come with us. So last night I went to a Tarte event in downtown Nashville and it was so much fun. They just launched their new lip oils. So I'm gonna use one this morning. They're so pretty. The Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Oil is literally one of my favorite lip products because it goes on like so glossy, but it's not sticky and it smells good. They have plumping options and it's like my favorite lip product and the colors are so pretty. This is the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. And then I picked this one up when we were in San Diego. This is the Mini Man-Eater. And I found this at the Ulta inside of Target. They gifted us all of like the colors, but my favorite one from last night that I tried, Shimmering Grape mixed with the Rose. Yeah, so they're like this. They have like that little like applicator that looks like this. Hold on, there we go. And they click. I love that sound. So this one comes up like super like glittery purple. I don't know if I'd wear this on its own, but mixed in with another color is so pretty. So this is the Rose, and this does not have any shimmer in it. They also have a Rose in the like normal kind, not the lip oil. I just think this looks so good together. I love how soft the little applicator is too. My hair doesn't look terrible, but I do feel like I need to touch it up just really quick. To these appointments, like I'm just wearing sweats and like a tank. My sweats are from Good American and then my tank is from Nike. I love these Nike tanks. It comes in white, gray, this light blue. It's like a spaghetti strap athletic tank. And I think they're even cute just like to wear out and about. My mom is already here. And this is for Mother's Day. Like, I want to treat her for Mother's Day. I can't wait to experience this nail salon too. It looks so cute. Like where you get your toes done, it's like couches. Right? That's all I'm gonna do for my hair. Literally, don't want to spend that much time on it. So, all right, come with us. We just got here. It took me a second to park because I'm still figuring out how to park my car. But I'm so excited. Yay! Yay! Look how cute this place is. We're just waiting, but look what I found over here. They have all this skincare, but one of my favorites is Skin Farm that they have over here. This is like one of my absolute favorite products that they carry. Thinking I might do like a red. Yay! This is seriously gorgeous. This is where we are sitting. Oh my gosh, look how pretty this is. Oh my gosh. And look at my cutie mama. What color are you doing, Mom, for your toes? Nice. What's the name of it?
Their room.
Their room.
Is waiting.
I love it. This is like a must go to in Nashville. I don't think I can go get a pedicure anywhere else now. It's gotta be here. Trying to decide. Yeah, I just don't know. You're beautiful.
You're my second sit.
Today? Oh, ever?
What? Yeah, the other, and you want to know what it is? I'm like, I just look like this here.
Yes, girl.
I moved to monthly. Oh, very cute.
obsessed with these nails.
Yes, they look really, really, really good.
So fun. Thank you, Mama. We are all done with our nails. We are heading home. The sun came out. It's so pretty outside. We got like a blue chrome. It's called electric blue, and it's like a blue, like a very like pearly type chrome on top. And then Mom, let me see your toes. Mimi got like a periwinkle color, and I also did the same blue. Sorry if you guys don't like feet pictures, but we went there.
Oh, Sue!
2 happy faces with the slime?
Yeah, you me. Samia.
Oh, look at that! Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Look, do you want me to take it off for you?
Yeah.
Ooh, treasures. We found treasures in there.
Yeah.
This slime is sticky like gum. Oh no, it's in my extensions. Oh great. Guys, I am back after I got my nails done, and it was such a neat experience. I wanted to treat my mom to like for Mother's Day, but she had been talking to me about like, can we please go get pedicures together? Can we go do this? And I'm like, yes. And then, so today I was like, are you free at 12? And she was like, yes. So I was so excited to try out this nail salon. It is, you guys, one of the most beautiful nail salons I think I've ever seen in my life. Like, the way that the chairs were set up was like cushioned, and they were all white, and they were like on a long bench. But then you each have like your own separate like area. So you're not like sitting super close to other people, but like you're super comfortable. The entire staff was so kind and like friendly, like made you feel at home. Like I loved the girl that did my nails. She was so sweet. But anyways, it was just nice to like go and have this time with my mom. Jackson and I were just playing with slime, and Capri got these slimes a little while ago. Like I bought a bunch of these slimes off of Instagram. I forgot, like some of these are from like they have like little like charms in them. Sorry, total side note. Okay, anyways, so it was just nice to like get out with my mom. We like just had a nice mother-daughter time together, and it was super special and fun. I don't know, it's like those moments with her mean a lot to me, and like just having that one-on-one time with her, like I don't take it for granted at all. I love her so much. And then my brother is coming into town in just a little bit, so I'm excited like that he's gonna be here, and his girlfriend and her daughter, and like we get to hang out with them. So like we got to like talk about that. We were just talking about everything in life, and it was great. It was so much fun. Now I have slime on my nails. I was so drawn to this blue right here. At first, I was thinking I was gonna do like lime green, but I'm so glad that I did blue again. You want me to give it to you? Okay, I almost got the slime off of it. This color just like makes me happy. I will like pull up a bunch of like Pinterest pictures. Since I went to a new place, I wanted to do something simple. Like when Erica does my nails, I love doing like fun designs and like all the things, and she is such a queen at that. Like she really does do incredible work. But at like new places, I'm not like really sure like what to expect. So I just went with something simple, and I looked at the color swatches, and this blue just like kept popping out of me. So I also did it on my toes, and I decided last minute to do like a little bit of like a chrome on top. And the chrome is like super faint, like you can't really see it. It just makes it a little bit like shinier, I guess. But it like adds a little something extra. I also thought it would be kind of cool to show you guys like past nails that I've done. So these are like just a quick little collage for you guys to look at. You can screenshot it, save this, that way you can get inspo for like future nail appointments that you have up. This is everything that I've, like some of my favorite nail looks that I've done. And Erica has done all of these. So for the rest of the day, we are thinking what we're gonna do is go down to the pool with the kids. They do food trucks in our neighborhood on Thursday, so we're gonna go down and get food from the food truck, and just hang out. Like I'm so excited just to like be with our kids and family. Like sports practices are kind of like slowing down right now, but there will be like another uptick in it. But it's nice. Like it feels like summer today. It's beautiful outside, 88 degrees. feels great. Hey, hi guys. I decided to take this nail vlog video and do also some question and answers. I asked on Instagram, ask me anything. So I'm gonna pick some of the questions that I see here that are like asked the most frequently and then answer them. Also, if you like seeing question and answers, I can do this more frequently, especially like more theme related, like if it comes to parenting, marriage, faith, things like that. I would love to just share that more with you guys. One of the biggest questions that I get asked the most, and like I'm super excited to share this, is like talking more about my faith and how I do my devotions. There's so many different ways that you can do this, but what has worked for me is having a journal that you can just write out like your prayer requests before God, just talking to God like he's your friend. But it does take some effort because you are writing. But I feel like when I start writing and just sharing with the Lord my, like any thoughts that I have that come to my mind, like literally it doesn't have to be anything like well thought out or like a prompt. It to me is just basically being like, hey Jesus, like this is what I'm going through right now. This is what was bothering me yesterday. It is still at the top of my mind. Or it could be like praises, or it could be prayer requests. Sometimes it's just talking to God like he's your friend on the phone. And then what I do is I will open up and start reading my Bible. So I spend about like the first anywhere from 3 minutes to 20 plus minutes, like unlimited time, just writing out anything that's at the top of my head before the Lord. And then the second part of it is I will open up my Bible and start reading. So I think that this is where a lot of people get intimidated to open up their Bible, because I think the enemy does not want anybody opening up God's word, because that is God speaking actively through his people, through his children, which is me and you and everybody in the world. And he wants us to feel like it's confusing. He doesn't want us to hear what God is saying to us. If you ever feel like you don't hear God speaking to you, just open up the Bible. Like that is, his word is speaking right through it, like all the time. Two things that you can do that are like my favorite resources. Number one is a devotional. You can find devotionals just about anywhere, but one of the most accessible and free devotionals that you can start literally right now, grab your phone. Let me just show you what mine is. It looks like the Bible app right here. And it's called the YouVersion Bible app. They have daily devotionals on their app every single day, and it's a Bible verse and then a pastor that is sharing like a preaching or like a quick devotional, like spoken devotional content, and then it moves into a written devotional content. And what I've been doing lately is I go through this, but then I write down anything that like sticks out to me. I will then spend more time in the verse of the day, which is like that first section of that devotional app. And I will read the whole chapter of that devotional and then I'll read the whole verse, or I'll read not just the verse, but I'll read the whole chapter of which the verse is in. So that's like, I will write any verses down in my journal that pop out to me. I will write questions that I have. Like if I have questions about like the context of like what it's talking about, I'll look up in a concordance. You can go through Google, like commentary on, and then say the verse, like the chapter and then the verses. So I'll like write down anything. It's basically like you're taking notes as a student, but like you're taking notes to grow closer to the Lord. And then ask yourself, like, what is God teaching me through this? What is something that like I can learn from this? How can I use this to encourage somebody else? And apply that to your life. In the Bible, it says like, if you don't remember what the word is speaking to you, you are like a person who looks at themselves in the mirror, walks away and forgets what they look like. So by writing it down, you are able to then remember it more effectively. I know that there's a statistic out there that says that if you write something down, you're going to remember it longer. And it's so true. So, and then I just like creatively like will finish writing, and like anything that I feel like the Holy Spirit is speaking to me through, I will write it down. And it's so cool to go back and like look at like how God has worked his way in your life. Jesus is such he's so full of love and mercy and grace. So just know that like, you don't have to be perfect to start reading your Bible. You don't have to be perfect to start journaling. Like the Spirit will guide you. And like when you choose to surrender your life to Jesus and you start following him, you will see your life changed completely. And if you feel like you have recently done that and you're like hoping that for your friends and family, just live and follow Jesus and I guarantee you, like, the Holy Spirit is alive and active. And your job right now is to love them and let the Holy Spirit guide them based off of, like, them seeing you live your life. I could talk about that forever. Okay, bread recipe. So recently I started doing sourdough bread. I think I'll do another YouTube on this if you guys want me to. I got my starter from my mother-in-law, and she basically sent me like a long text and showed me like how to do that. And then she, like, when I got the starter from her, she taught me how to do it. But I have the whole recipe on my Instagram and also on my TikTok that you guys can go look at. Like, it's literally in the comments, or not in the comments, in the caption, so you guys can read it. But you do need starter first. I don't know how to make starter yet, but I would love to learn. So if you guys do know how to make starter, and there is a video, please show me. How did Sam and I meet? We met at church in youth group. I actually had a crush on his cousin, and he, like, I remember Sam talking to his cousin, and I was like, who is that guy, to Sam? And he's like, oh, that's my cousin. I asked Sam, once I found out that that was his cousin, I was like, can I have your cousin's instant messenger name? Because we didn't have cell phones back then. And he was like, I don't have it, but I can give it to you when I get home. So I got it, or I got Sam's instant messenger name, and Sam and I started talking, and we talked for like 2 weeks straight. And all this while, like, I had asked for his cousin's instant messenger name, and Sam would like dodge the question. Come to find out, his cousin didn't even have instant messenger. And Sam was just, that was like his way of being like, I want to talk to you. And I ended up like really liking Sam, and like we went on a couple dates, and I was like, I really like you. And then he became my boyfriend, and that was in 9th grade, almost 21 years ago. Crazy. So crazy. No, it was 21 years ago. And then there's even more to the story, but for the sake of time, that's how we met. I like your hair color. Do you mind if I ask what color? So I'll go ahead and place on the screen right here my color formula. And this is straight from my hairstylist. I also saw a question about like my hair extensions. So I have a few rows of wefts in my hair, but then I also have the K-tip hair extensions that are basically like single strand extensions, just to help blend everything, just because I did have a pretty blunt cut, and also my hair was a lot shorter than what the length that I wanted it to be. Child number 5, no, we are not gonna have a 5th child. I think that I would love to like maybe adopt one day, but at this season of my life, like my plate is full with all the things that we are doing, raising our kids, having 2 dogs. Like, we are good. No more babies for me. I am 5'4". I go to bed like around 10 o'clock at night, 10:30. I saw a question about like income. So I earn an income being on social media, content creator, social media influencer, whatever term you want to use it as. But I will make money many different ways. One of them is through linking products through Amazon or Like to Know It. And I also earn money through brand campaigns. So that's like when a brand is like, hey, we'd love to work with you. And I will say like, hey, like I use Chapstick and Carmex wants to sponsor me. Therefore, let's do a partnership video. Something like that. That's just like a random example because I saw Carmex right here. I have also, I will make note of this, like turned down several partnerships because it's just something that doesn't fit my life, doesn't feel organic to me. And what I mean by that is that it just isn't something that like I would use, or it's just kind of like out of the realm of content that I would create anyways. So it's like, why would I do that? It just doesn't make sense. A lot of people think that my husband is like, we've gotten some pretty mean comments about people saying like, oh, you're stealing money from the church and you're doing this and that. And no, we're not. My income, the reason why I have this income, or that we have an income, is because of what I do through social media. It's not his income as a pastor, trust me, because I don't align with that, and neither does our church, and neither does my husband. How do you find time to do TikTok, YouTube, be a mom, a pastor's wife, edit, all the things? So I have help. I do have an assistant. Her name is Haven, and she helps me with editing. She helps me with content creation ideas. She helps me with like filming, all of that, and I could not do it without her. I also have a management team that helps me negotiate brand deals, and they help me with connecting with brands. They also just help me like dream big and what's possible as I continue to put my foot forward every single day, showing up on video and camera. There was a season in my life with being a mom that I didn't really work. I was at home primarily, and it was like during COVID, and it was hard. It was really hard, but I enjoy working. Like, I love working, and this has always been a dream of mine, and I pursued it, and I'm very, very blessed and thankful that God made this, like, grew this platform. I really believe that, like, he blessed me to do this, but it does take being, like, completely, like, transparent. Like, I have to have help. But there are boundaries that I do put around work. I take days off of work. I also will put my phone away. Like, I will not be on my phone. I, like, have dedicated family time, like, when all the kids are home. In the morning and at night, we will have our time. I think there's a big misconception that people think, like, you are filming all the time, when in actuality that is simply just not true. You guys see, like, maybe 3 hours of my day max, and that's not a lot if you think about it. So anyways, I hope that that helps. What are the age gaps between your children, and which was the hardest? So my first two are 16 months apart. And then I have an age gap between my second and third, and that is almost 4 years. So Gracie was born in August, and James was born in December. So December to August is like, it's like 3 years and something months. I'll put it on the screen here. So almost 4 years, it's like more than 3.5 years. And there's 2 years between Gracie and Jackson. This is what I will say, is that I think that the hardest age transition was anytime that I had a newborn with a toddler, or a newborn with like a baby approaching toddlerhood. That was the hardest for me. So 16-month gap, and then the 2-year gap was the hardest, especially because that was when I had Jackson being my fourth. My hands were full. I'm gonna pause this. I do have to run and take James to a doctor's appointment, so I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, what a day. I am finally back. James's appointment went a little bit longer than I thought, and then I did some like refrigerator clean out, all of that. So here I am. Hello again. Let's get back to some of the questions. One of the questions was, are you embarrassed like filming in public? And the answer is sometimes, but usually not. Only if I'm feeling like I'm in a little bit of a funk and I already just kind of am having one of those days, I will feel a little bit more insecure than I normally do, but typically not. Like, I'm not super nervous. When I am filming out in public, like, I will hold my phone like this, and I use my back camera on 0.5, and I don't know. I don't really think anything about it. I just do it. When did you decide to quit your day job or 8 to 5? So my jobs previously before were in real estate. I have been more of like a contracted employee for basically ever since I graduated college. I worked in retail in college, but then I got my real estate license. Then I worked for a corporate sales company, but my hours were super flexible. And I was also on commission based. Then I was in a network marketing company, and I was able to do that full time with a full-time income. And that was incredible, but a lot of it was sales. So I've been a lot of what I've done in the past has always been sales, but then also with a little bit of content creation on the side, just by creating videos and content for the products that I was selling. I have learned a lot. This social media world has changed a lot. So that was kind of like what I did. Like, as I was waiting for my account to grow so that way I could start working with more brands, I was doing user-generated content for an agency who would basically contract with brands, or not contract, but they would work with brands to then like say, hey, this content creator is charging X amount per video. They'll do the video, send them the product, and then they'll send it to you all within a week's time. I would do like 4 videos for a brand, and then the brand would pay me once everything was done and like once the edits. I think the thing that like people don't see behind the scenes is that editing takes a lot of time. And there's also a lot of like reshoots or re-edits and other things, especially with brand like campaigns. So a campaign that I sign on, if they contract me to do 2 videos, that can take like a span of like 2 or 3 months. And then you have to wait to get paid on it too. So there's a little bit of like a waiting time period. And then it also is quite a bit of work. Like a 30-second video that you see may have taken a creator hours upon hours to create, from filming, from editing, from concept creation, from meeting with the brand, talking with the brand. making sure that you and the brand are aligned. If you have to do any reshoots, especially if the brand was like, hey, this was in the content and we don't want that in the content for whatever reason. So it's a lot of work, but what I will say is that it's awesome that there's a lot of flexibility with this and that I can put my family first. So that was kind of like a long story into like leading into when I was able to. I would say, so I stopped doing user generated content right around December of 2022. And that's when I started getting more brand campaign offers and also being able to post them. So I was able to earn a living doing that. Do I ever get tired of sharing everything on social media? So I don't share everything on social media. You don't see a lot of my life. I feel like a lot of people have made assumptions of my life because I don't share everything. And it's really interesting. So I don't share as much as you think I do. In the very beginning, when I was growing, I did a morning routine every single day. And then I felt like I would film date night. And then I would film night routines, like multiple night routines a week. And that's when I did feel like I was sharing everything. But I've recently like have been able to like pull back on that and just enter in, like bring in some new like forms of content versus it always being like a routine throughout my day. And can I just say, like, thank you guys for watching. Like, it is so, like, I feel so blessed that my content resonates or makes you feel a certain way, because I definitely know there's certain creators that I love to watch and also gain a lot of encouragement and positivity from them and also just learn a lot of things from them. So the fact that like I can do that for somebody else is seriously such a gift, and that's why I love what I do. And that's why I don't ever want to stop what I do. No shade at all, but can you talk about Botox, lip filler, being an influencer as a pastor's wife? Okay, so I was having this conversation with my injector yesterday, and she made like such a good point. Her name is Taylor and she's at Skin Farm. We will talk about like different things that we can do to enhance the way that like the aging process is, like just make it a little bit easier. One of the things that she said that really stuck with me and also just resonates with me, and I want to share with other Christian women who maybe like are wondering about this, or even if you're not a Christian woman, but like you kind of struggle with like the thought of Botox and filler, is that if you feel like you're getting Botox and filler to make you happier with yourself or even fulfill something within yourself that is going to fill a void that only Jesus can, then I wouldn't do it, because it will not make you happier. It literally will not. It's not going to satisfy you anything like Jesus can. I will say that I think that there's nothing wrong with preventative measures. For me, like, am I doing this? Am I getting Botox? Am I getting lip filler? Am I getting filler, whatever, just to fill something within, like fulfill something within myself? And if the answer is yes, then I won't do it. But if the answer is no, and it's like, hey, this is just part of like a skincare routine and it's my preference, then I'm gonna say yes, it's okay. I personally also think that like anything that you place before God is going to be an idol in your life. That's just the nature of human beings, and that's why we need a savior, is because nothing in this world will fulfill us like Jesus can, period. How to be confident and trust God in hard seasons? Well, I feel like we all go through so many different seasons. Sam and I have had our fair share of hard seasons for sure throughout our marriage. And I feel like there are recent hard seasons that we're walking through. And I think that my best like answer in that is that like, if you haven't seen God act in your life previously and you feel like you're in like one of the first hardest seasons of your life, lean on another person's faith story of seeing how God got them through. Second, if you don't know anybody like that, look in the Bible and look at God's faithfulness through his word and how he has been faithful throughout and consistent throughout the Bible. And one thing that is a promise about God is that he never changes. He never changes. His love will never change for you. His character will never change. His word will never change. So just know that he is a God who loves you so much, and that even through this hard season, he will see you through. And whatever is broken or has been like this really, really sucks and is really, really hard, you can have faith and trust that he is a God who redeems. You can also have faith and trust that he is a God who sees. He sees you right now in this hard season, and his presence is near to you. Even if you may not feel it, you will feel it, and you will know. Like, I want just even to speak from my own previous experience in a hard season, is that he will reveal himself to you, even if it doesn't feel like he is there right now. He is there. A few people asked this: how have you always been a ball of sunshine? How do you remain so cheerful? How do you stay so positive and joyful in your daily life? I personally love to find small things throughout my day to make it more fun or enjoyable. Whether that's like a special coffee, or putting cool with my coffee, or just like being like, you know what? This feels like it sucks right now, but there is something beautiful within every single day to look for and to look forward to. So just be on, like, keep your mind open to that. And even though, like, I remember being in the trenches of motherhood and being like, this sucks. But then getting, like, on the phone with my sister-in-law, and, like, we talk throughout the day, but, like, in the morning, like, we catch up and we just relate to each other. And that has helped me a ton. Listening to podcasts, being in the Word, journaling, just having a mutual understanding with my husband, having things to look forward to, like going on date night, having a girls, like, brunch, or, like, meeting up with other women and just having coffee with them, or meeting on a lunch date, or whatever, like, that looks like, play dates at the park. That has always helped me stay cheerful and positive. But I also feel like it's too, like, personality as well. So don't be hard on yourself if you feel like that's not how you've always been. But you can be, like, positive and joyful by just remembering that, like, the day was made for you. This day is a gift for you, and the day was made for you. And when you have that perspective, it can change a lot of things. Secret to a wonderful, lasting marriage. Sam, what would you say is secret to a wonderful, lasting marriage?
Waking up and choosing to pursue the other person.
Sam said waking up and choosing to pursue the other person. I love that. I also just feel like praying for your spouse, like praying for them, praying for, like, their benefit, and praying for, like, their best outcome in life, whatever it is, like their career, what God has given them to, like, be faithful with and steward. Being open to, like, understanding where they're coming from when they're trying to explain something to you about, like, how they feel or what they think. It's, like, the first thing I can think about. I think that's it for my Ask Me Anything. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Thank you guys for being a part of my YouTube channel. I love you guys so much. I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm thankful that you're here. Like and subscribe. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that way you're updated anytime I post a new video. All right, love you guys. Bye.